Hi everyone, Steve Harvell with Creative Ventures, and this is our latest edition in the Over Coffee series. Well, this is a brick. If you add it together with an adhesive, commonly referred to as mortar, stack them up, you'll get a structure, a building. Add a couple sides, 3 sides, put a little curtain in front of it, and you'll have the first inkling of commerce for mankind. In 800 BC, that's when the Greeks opened their first series of shops in the town center, and you had an actual structure that distributed goods for a coin in value. And for the vast majority of our history, that's exactly the way we bought things. And it really wasn't that long ago that the shift happened towards e-commerce. It was in 1995 when a gentleman bought from the W.H. Smith store a single book, which became the first online secure transaction. That's just 1995. And surprisingly, in the same year, Jeff Bezos founds Amazon. Now let's advance a little bit. And in 1999, they were doing about $150 billion worth of commerce. By 2015, Amazon then represented half of all the e-commerce done in the world. In 2017, $30 trillion in e-commerce was done. And it was a cornucopia of choices of stuff for us. There were 24 million e-commerce sites. You could buy everything from fedoras to footballs, from lacy underthings to the Velvet Underground albums. But there's a little sense and shift that you're seeing. A return to the physical site, to the stores, and even behemoths, even the 800-pound gorilla of Amazon is doing it again. Amazon will be opening Amazon Style in Los Angeles, its first stick and brick fashion store. It'll be a little different. They'll have a single item out of every item that they're selling, and you'll go into the fitting room and program a PC to say, or a computer screen to say, hey, bring me something in this size for this item. It'll be delivered to the room, but it is a commitment to stick and brick, and they're committed to building more of these. They're not, of course, the first time Amazon has stepped back into the retail space, right? The physical retail space from their e-commerce domination. They started a bookstore in Seattle called Amazon Books, which is rather ironic since Amazon started selling books and originally put all the independent bookstores out of business. Now to come back and build and use a bookstore in Seattle seems rather ironic to me, but they spent, what, $13.7 billion on buying Whole Foods, which is a string of 471 stores that have a physical presence to it. They're 4-star stores, small, but have all the items that get 4 stars for sale in them. So they've had this commitment from a hardcore e-commerce to physicality of the sites, and they're not the only one of the e-commerce giants thinking this way. Warby Parker in 2010 launched an e-commerce site to sell glasses. These are Warby Parker frames. And became the darling of the internet sales community. In 2022, they'll be adding 35 more stores to their existing 140 physical stores. Their value is about a $3 billion company, and they're taking this massive move into the physicality of space. Allbirds Shoes, another darling of the internet community and online community, has 33 stores in their $4.1 billion shoe empire, and they're adding 25 more in 2022. Levi's is adding 100 more stores. So you're seeing this shift. Why? Well, we're basically social creatures. Despite the expertise and isolation that we have developed during the zombie apocalypse, we're created for interaction. We have a need to connect. And it's not only just a need to connect with product, it's a need to connect with each other, to see, feel, and touch something. I think you're going to see a stronger element and movement towards this. And so, if in your business you have spent the entire time of isolation doing only isolation things, you need to shift the way you're thinking. You need to get back out there and start seeing people and actually bumping fists or shaking hands or whatever you feel appropriate with. Because the movement forward is a movement forward towards physical interaction. And you're seeing people who had committed their entire business to e-commerce shifting to that. So if you've got a Saturday free, jump in your car and drive over to a store and see what they're selling. Try something on. Open a book. It's the way you're going to see things going a little bit more in the future. Thanks for listening. I look forward to seeing you again on Over Coffee.